Hello friends, welcome back to the RGSecurityTeam. A few days ago I uploaded a video about HexStrike-AI, and the response was overwhelming. But while going through the comments, I noticed a big problem. Many of you are getting stuck at the MCP configuration step. Don't worry, I'm here for you. In this video, I will show you the correct step-by-step method through which you can configure your MCP correctly, so that HexStrike-AI runs flawlessly. And I will also show you how you can configure multiple MCP servers. No more errors, no more confusion. Let's skip the introduction and get started right away. So, why does the MCP configuration fail? Most of the time, this is due to a minor syntax error in your configuration file, a mismatched API key, or an incorrectly set environment path. If you omit even a comma or a quotation mark, the entire system crashes. Let's fix this step by step. First, we will install the Claude desktop, because many of you were commenting on how to install the Claude desktop on Linux. No problem. I'm showing you that too. To do this, open any browser, search GitHub Claude Desktop, and open the first link. From here you can download the Claude Desktop for Linux. There are two ways to download it here. The first way is to go to Releases and download it according to your architecture, and the second way is to add its GPG key to your repository. This has an advantage that you can update any update of Claude directly through apt. So, to add the GPG key to the repository, copy the commands given here one by one and paste them in the terminal. It's showing up here because I had previously added its GPG key to my repository, so I'm overwriting it. Then copy the second command and paste it into the terminal. Then copy these two commands below and paste them in the terminal, and the Claude desktop will be installed. Now you can find it by going to the menu and searching for Claude. You will open the Claude desktop and log in. I am not showing this process. First, we will install HexStrike again, because in the previous video we used HexStrike by cloning it directly from GitHub. But now HexStrike has been officially added to Kali Linux's repository. So now, if you want, you can install HexStrike directly through apt. So I'm installing HexStrike through apt. Then open the Claude desktop and go to Settings. Then go to Developer Settings. Then click on the Edit Config button and open the config file with any editor. See, our config file is open. Now go to the GitHub page of HexStrike and copy the code of the HexStrike config file from there, and paste Claude's config file completely, just like I'm doing. Now pay close attention here and remove the HexStrike path line from the argument, and keep these two lines below, because this time we have installed HexStrike directly on our system. Now run the HexStrike MCP command in the terminal and see here on which port the MCP is running. By default it runs on port number 8888. Now match the port number in the config file. Then type HexStrike_MCP here in the command option. Now pay attention here. If you accidentally put a comma here, this config file will no longer work. This is the config code from the previous video, and there was a comma at the end of this path, which I removed a little too quickly in the video, and you probably didn't notice. So, it seems that your config code was not working. Please take note of these. Now save and close the new configuration we have made, and shut down the Claude desktop completely. Then open the Claude desktop again, and if you go to Settings and then to Develop Settings, you will be able to see whether the server we configured is running or not. If something goes wrong, it will show not running here. Now, if we check the health of HexStrike here, it won't work, because first we have to run the HexStrike server command in the terminal. Then it will work on the Claude desktop. So I ran the HexStrike server command in my terminal, and again I asked Claude to check the health of the MCP server. Now see, now our server is showing it's healthy. Now we will set up another MCP server here. We will see how to use two MCP servers together. I will use Metasploit MCP. This is also added to Kali Linux's repository, so I'm installing Metasploit MCP. Our Metasploit MCP has been installed. Now let's go to its GitHub homepage. To run our Metasploit MCP, we first need to set up the RFC service. For this, the command is given here. Copy it and paste it in the terminal and set your password here. For example, I am giving passwords from 1 to 6. Now copy the code from its config file. Since we will run Metasploit MCP with HexStrike, copy the code snippet from this section, and open the config file again with the editor. Now take a closer look. This yellow part of ours is for the MCP server. In the red part shown here, we have used the HexStrike config. Now paste the copied Metasploit MCP code here with a comma where the HexStrike config code ends. Now we need to modify this Metasploit config code a bit. Type Metasploit MCP in this command option, and remove the top lines from the arguments, leaving the bottom 2 lines. Then enter the password you set in the MSF password. Then check it carefully once and save and close the config file. Also restart the Claude desktop again. Then our modified config file will be applied. Then go to the develop option from the settings here and check if the MCP servers are running. You can see that both of my servers are showing as running. Here I am giving a prompt to check the Metasploit MCP health. Look, here it shows that our Metasploit MCP server is healthy. Basically, this is how you manage config files. I just looked at the processes of HexStrike and Metasploit MCP. The command option arguments for other MCP servers may be slightly different. If you still have any problems after this, please let us know in our comment box. If you liked the video, please subscribe and stay with us. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Until then, stay well, stay healthy. Thank you.